Hey there, Wargamers. Justin the Arm Painter here from Death Ray Designs. You guys are tuning in for, I think it's my 11th video blog. And I'd like to thank all you guys for coming back and hanging out, leaving comments or hitting that like button and so forth. It's really motivating, and it's nice to sit here and ramble and share with you guys kind of what I'm working on. So with that being said, let's jump right in and I'll kind of talk to you guys about what I've been doing this week. So we've got, I think it's about a month, give or take. And the DRD team is going to be heading out to Adepticon at the end of March. So we've been in crunch time, sort of, you know, getting all of our laser cut terrain and stuff cut, packaged, and ready to go, so that when the day arrives for everyone to leave for the con, they'll be able to just grab everything and go. I think this is one of the first years where they haven't had a huge crunch time because Austin brought me in, and not only am I helping do the content creation, I've been running the laser machines like a madman. So we started running them early, and now as we approach Adepticon, we've been doing stuff way earlier, so last minute, it's not a lot to do. But other than that, we've been kind of getting our new Ceres terrain line ready to go. That should be releasing Wednesday. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, but it will be Wednesday at the end, or the last Wednesday in February, I think. So from the date of this being filmed, it's in 3 days. So far, you guys out there to play Infinity, or anyone who wants to play kind of a dense city fighting or kill team style setup for 40k, this terrain is going to be perfect for you. It will also be compatible with our Deadbolts system, Warp Strider, and I believe Bolt Hold. I think that's the 3 we have that all use the little hooking stuff. So it'll be compatible with all that. I've sat around and played with it like grown up Warhammer or Wargamer Legos, and I make cool little terrain setups, and that's really interesting for me because when Austin shows us the new terrain he's working on or the new painted stuff, I'm gonna be like, let me see this, I want to play with it. And we had a really cool setup yesterday where he's got this awesome helipad type thing, and I was like, we could totally take 2 buildings, leave a gap in between them, have the helipad attached to each side of it, so there's a driving like archway type thing under it. It was really cool, and it got some like creative juices flowing. So that's what I really like about our terrain lines that are using this interlocking system, is that you can do a lot of interesting things with it, and because all of it's can be connected in some degree or in some way. That's kind of like Legos, where you buy multiple sets and you mix and match parts. It's like that. So it's pretty cool, and you can really craft the table, the experience, the environment you would like for your wargaming with the products that we've been working on, and that's pretty awesome. So now that I've finished talking about our terrain and our upcoming product release, I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about what I've been working on over on Twitch. For all you guys who currently follow me, you know I've been painting on Infinity models for I think about 2 weeks now, and previously I had been finishing up some Dark Angels so that I could use them in battle reports. That's the same intent I have for the US Ariadne I've been working on, and it will be a way for me to produce more content for DRD, more battle reports for you guys, and hopefully start getting a rotation where we're getting multiple battle reports each week versus just the one. I'd like to get to a point where we're getting like 2 40k, 1 Infinity, and 1 kill team, or some variation of that. 3 to 4 a week would be great. That'd be awesome. And also sprinkle in some tutorial stuff from Austin. And at some point, once we can level out content and free me away from the laser machines and have more time to film, I may be able to start filming some tutorial stuff myself, which would be great. So let's go ahead and whip it around. I'll show you guys where I've gotten to on my Infinity this week, and I'll have some other things I'd like to showcase with you that'll be coming up on Twitch as well. All right, so for you guys that have been following me, you know I've been working on these bros for a while, and in the shot here, we got a little bit of our wet palette. So I'll try not to spend too much time rambling about these because it is kind of more the same. But let's start with the stuff that is less pertinent for now. So here's the Antipode, which you guys have seen, and you will notice that there's no new paint on him. That's because he is in a small selection of models that I'm going to be showing you just for a brief moment that will not be getting finished right now. They're not part of my first wave of my list, and actually the first wave of models I will be finishing completely is more than I need to play a normal size game of Infinity, so I'll actually have some models to rotate in and out. The next wave of stuff I'll paint will include these guys. So the Antipode will go unfinished for now. The Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson model for my Infinity Army is going to go unfinished for now, and he's in a good state, but I need to mask him off and airbrush the flesh the way that I want in his skin, and then get back to doing the details. So he won't actually take too terribly long. We've got the Drowse chick, if I said her name right. I'm not sure exactly, I forget what she was supposed to be proxied as for US Ariadne, but I'll be doing something with her in the future. I think she's supposed to be kind of Spec Ops, some kind of Spec Ops model or something. But she's going to go unfinished for a bit. I'm not super jazzed about the Maverick. Even if she is good, I'm just not as excited about it. So she is currently to the stage she's at right now with no edge highlights on the green and no silver or brown, but I will be revisiting her later in the next wave, and you know, to add some variety to the army. So I'll have that to do. And last but not least, we've got our Spetsnaz Sniper. Now he's going unfinished because he's not actually usable in my US Ariadna sectoral forces. For me to be able to use the Spetsnaz Sniper, I would have to be running standard US Ariadna or a different sectoral. So there's no rush to get him done right now, because I wouldn't actually be able to use him. Now, with that being said, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with him color-wise, because I don't want him to match these guys exactly. You know, I'm thinking of doing some grays and blacks for some of his cloth versus just the standard beige, because I want him to look different, because he is different. It's from a different group from the US Ariadna forces. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Now, for the actual US Ariadna models that I am working on here, let's go ahead and zoom her in. Do a quick walkthrough here. We've got R2FU and C3P Suck-It, courtesy of the Twitch viewers who have nicknamed them. So we've got to do the rocket tips and the lenses, get some silver on here, get his headlights done, and do a little bit of weathering, and then, you know, the base, and he's ready to roll. Pretty excited about having this fella and his partner in crime on the tabletop, because they've got some cool rocket things, and I know nothing about Infinity other than my brief introduction games from Austin, but from reading over these sound cool. I could potentially lob them over walls like mortars, direct fire them, and just all around blow stuff up, which seems really, really cool to me. Plus, they're kind of like little mini tanks, which is cool, mini robot tanks. So we've got those two of my forces. We've got Roger Van Zant, who the last thing I was doing on him was working on the silver, so I've got to wash the silver, wash around his knee pads here, and then start finishing up his little, like, I guess he got a scarf on under there. Finish up the border of his jacket and get the flesh going, and then maybe figure out if I want to do a little extra something on his back here. I'm not sure, but I think he's looking pretty cool. Let's see, we've got our Dozer here. He actually is not my favorite model in the force, because there's a new Dozer out that looks super sweet, but I didn't get him. With him, because I want him to look a little bit different, I think his actual jacket's probably going to be gray, and then I believe in the photos he's actually got a vest on. It's hard to kind of see the distinction between jacket and vest, but I believe in the box art he's got a yellow vest on, because he's supposed to be kind of like a construction guy or something. So I'm thinking about doing maybe a gray jacket with a little bit of a blue tint to it, and then a yellow vest, and we'll see how that turns out. I think that could be interesting. And then we'll paint his little box here different color and yada yada, but he's not too far off. Just get that jacket done in his vest, and he'll be looking a lot more sharp. But we've got our standard fare with our grunts here, are looking pretty cool. I'm digging the way they've turned out so far. I gotta wash the silver on them, then we gotta get in here and paint his glasses and any last minute details. Actually, that might be almost done. Paint his glasses and, you know, touch up his chin straps on his helmet, and probably gonna call this bro finished. That's exciting. I didn't realize he was so close. You get so focused on painting stuff and doing the assembly line painting that you forget, you know, when you're in the zone. Now on this Chica, not sure exactly what else I want to do. We're gonna do something with these crates, probably black and dry brush, maybe silver, give them a metallic sheen. Now I got to do her face, and then this visor up here I might do blue, which may look kind of dumb, but I think red would look worse. And at least if I do the blue, I can make it look kind of like a lens of some sorts, you know, so we'll see, but that'll be cool. It's nice that she's got a little mini rocket launcher I'll be able to use in the games. Let's see here. We've got one of our Ohio 5th Minutemen. I believe that's what this guy is. So dual flamers. Again, we got to wash the silver. That'll tone that down a little bit. Do his flesh and his chin straps, and then he's just about done. So we're going to be wrapping up these guys pretty quickly here soon. This is another grunt, so we've got two of the same sculpt there. Pew, 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 which is pretty cool. Another one, the Ohio 5th, which got his rocket launcher on him. And again, get his silver done, get his face done, some chin straps, and call him good, probably. Let's see, got another, I think she's one of my grunts as well. With the shotgun, same thing, wash the silver, do her face and chin strap, calling her good, probably. I believe this guy is called a Marauder, and so he's silver again, same thing, just get his face done. He's kind of yelling like, ah! I don't know what he's yelling about, but he's yelling about something. So it's been an experience. Painting Infinity is very different than 40K, at least aesthetically. So I'm trying to cut corners. Like I would normally do silver weapons, just cause, but we did black with a dry brush instead of edge highlighting. If I really want to make them look even better, I probably could have, but it would have taken me so long. It's already taken me so long to do these, and edge highlighting all the weapons with gray, washing them and hitting with a little bit of a lighter gray for extreme highlights. Like it's too much. I think these guys are going to look really good on the tabletop for the time that's invested, and it's hard for me to find that that defining line of where to quit and where to continue and how much detail to put, and that's something I struggle with. And I've struggled with the whole time in painting, commissions and otherwise. So here's one of our other grunts. So she is same state, actually. Yeah, man, these are all in the almost done phase. So silver got to be washed, got to do her face and chin straps, and good to go. Another one of our grunt fellows, looking pretty cool. Pew pew. We've got another flamethrower guy. There's a trend with some of the duplicates here because I had to do that because of monies and because we just needed the extra minis for me to be able to, get my force ready. I believe this might be another one of the Ohio 5th, I think. Pretty cool. And we've got some of my favorite minis from the line right now. We've got the Unknown Ranger, who I'm calling Captain America, but he actually looks kind of like Jeremy Renner from the Marvel Universe, or if you know him from the SWAT film. He really reminds me of that. But looking pretty cool. Same thing though, I got to paint his face, and he's actually got some kind of like eye goggle thing going on that I got to paint there, which is kind of goofy looking, but is what it is. Now we're probably going to do a little bit of weathering on his shield here, maybe some metal scrapes, maybe a little bit of rust or something. Maybe he's picked it up off of somewhere. He's been toting around with him, protect his back. We've got this fellow with the heavy machine gun from the Ohio 5th, and he's one of my favorite minis from it. He looks super duper cool, and he is a lefty, which I think is very unique and interesting. Now I am right-handed, but in the firearms world, being a lefty is very different, and weapons are typically designed for righties. So it's kind of interesting to see a guy who's got a left-handed gun. Just all in all, I think it's very interesting. So, and then one of my last favorite minis from the US area and stuff is my Foxtrot Ranger in his boonie hat. He looks super duper cool. I really like him. And whoops, hope I didn't chip him. Nope, we're good. Whoops, that was not intentional. But I really like his boonie hat. Austin from DRD noticed, and I don't know if you guys can see on there, but it's got like little crosshatch marks on it to kind of give the illusion of texture, and I really like that. I think it turned out well, and it really made the cap pop. So I'm very happy with it. Pretty cool. But same thing though, got to get a little bit of silver on there, wash, do his face and his aviators, and call it good. And I had to do the two different colors on them because I didn't want to have just beige on all the cloth, which would have looked dumb. If she was all beige instead of having that ivory white color up there, it would have looked kind of silly, I think. But because I chose those colors, they still match aesthetically. However, they look very civilian operator-ish, like civilian contractors or mercs, but still very cool to me otherwise. Now, my favorite two models from the Force, and I'm super excited to show these guys off, are the Blackjacks. Now, yesterday on stream, and as of filming this, it is Sunday, so Saturday night during my stream, I was working on the silver on these, dropping the washes. I'm going to come back in and do a little bit of highlighting on the silver, make them pop. Probably do a little bit of chipping or rusting on some of the armor plates, and maybe touch up a little bit of highlights up here, because this was dry brushed. I could have edge highlighted the whole thing, but I was going for speed, so I tried to cut some corners to get them done. So we'll do that. Probably come in here and paint some of the insides of these tubes, maybe yellow or something to get a little bit of breakup for the connection there. And then probably call him good. I think he's looking pretty good for the time invested so far. I really like him. Looks super cool. And I believe this one is going to be named after Daff from the Garrison. So this is going to be Daff Daff. Well, I'm not going to call it Daff Daff, but probably like Sergeant Daff or something like that. His last name is Daff. And then my absolute favorite model from the group, and this one's going to be named after a Garrison member as well. And this one is going to be Oaks, OCHS, Sergeant Oaks. But he's kind of in the same state. Do a little bit of weathering, a little edge highlighting. Actually, I highlighted the silver here a little bit. You can see there's a little bit of a sheen on his pipes and not on his, or at least not to the same brightness in terms of reflecting. So that row over there will look the same when we're done. But I gotta get a little bit of edge highlighting on it. Do the same down here, just get some little high points so that silver looks like it's reflecting a little bit more. Probably do a little bit of weathering and call it good. I think he's gonna look good. These guys are coming together very, very quickly. Now, outside of Infinity, what do we have coming up on the stream for you guys for goodies? So we're gonna go through a couple things on the desk that are gonna be used on Twitch land. I've got a Reaper dragon here we're gonna be painting up sometime live. It'll be part of a Tutorial Tuesday series where I walk you guys through how I paint a mini, specifically trying to teach. So if you tune in, ask questions and so forth, I'll try and help you. Now down here where he mounted, it was pretty bad trying to get him lined up, so there's some areas that aren't super perfect. I'll probably try and shave a little bit of that off, but I ended up having to pack green stuff in there and really try and make it line up, and it still didn't. We lost some details down there with the scales, but it did the best that it could at the time. So other than that one spot, I think he's gonna look pretty good once we paint him. And I'm thinking about doing a purple shadow into a bright red scheme. That'll be something different, and I'll be excited to give it a shot. And he will be a mini that we give away on stream, either top donator or subscriber giveaway at some point. And on that same note, we've got a couple other minis that we'll be doing as well. We've got another Reaper Ranger fellow that we'll paint up at some point, and he'll be a giveaway. Probably mount him on a GW style base just so he's got some stability. We've got a Paladin / Crusader Knight kind of guy we're gonna paint. This one's actually gonna be a learning experience for me and you guys, maybe if I don't screw it up. I'm gonna be trying to practice some non-metallic metals, specifically silver on them, which is daunting. I've done non-metallic a little bit in the past, but it's not something I am super confident in. But I wanna give it a go because I wanna practice on him, give you guys something to maybe learn, interact with, and hang out with. Also give you something you can potentially win. But by practicing on him, I'm hoping to hone some skills that I can translate over and use on Perturabo from the Iron Warriors Forge World character line, because I'm going to use him as a demon prince for my Iron Warriors forces, and I really want him to stand out. So this is going to be my practice thing. We've got a Sanguinary Priest here that we'll do up on stream, another one of our options for Tutorial Tuesdays. Now you'll notice he doesn't have a head on there because I've got it glued here so we can paint that separate, and his backpack as well. And the reason for that is because we'll probably airbrush his robes red, and then figure out what color we want to do his armor. Now in the standard box art, he's got a beige kind of armor, which we could do, or we could do something else. So we'll see what I'm feeling when we get to it, but he'll be one. He will also be a giveaway mini. And the crown jewel of the Tutorial Tuesday painting teaching / giveaway minis, we've got this fellow, which I assembled the other day. I've showcased him on stream multiple times, and this guy was donated by Javasuko from the Garrison. We still need to drill the barrels, but this will be starting on this Tuesday, which if you're watching this video, you probably are seeing it Tuesday or Wednesday, which means you may or may not have missed the opening stream for it. But I'm going to be showcasing how to kind of paint him start to finish. It won't be in the same stream. It'll be over a couple of weeks. But first stream will probably be coming in here, dropping the actual black airbrush over it to cover the primer, and then a little hint of gray, and then we'll edge highlight it, and I'll really walk you guys through exactly how I would approach this miniature. And then we'll come in and we'll be doing his cloak, and we'll do everything. We'll get all the stuffs, and then he'll be some type of giveaway for the stream as well, and let you guys have an opportunity to win some minis. Now, going into the future, we've got a couple other things here that are potential giveaway opportunities / paint opportunities. I've got a bust that Austin gave me a while back that I've never got around to painting, and might be kind of fun to practice on and tinker with as I throw parts down. We've got this fellow here that Austin gave me, which might be kind of cool to practice on, do something with. And he's got a parrot that I believe, yeah, so I guess he sits up here once you actually snip the sprue off, so I have a little parrot, and he's got some wings that go on, some little wings. So that might be kind of cool, and a really cool looking like little tail. So he's got like a long tail. I guess it goes under there, somewhere, maybe here, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, he's got a long little tail thing, so it's kind of cool. And his other wings in the bag, but that's something that we might get to do on stream soon, and it may end up being a giveaway miniature as well. And I have some other things in a box here to actually show you guys that will be potential giveaway miniatures too. So let me grab some of these. Now I've got some Infinity miniatures that Austin has given me to use as giveaway miniatures for the stream. So we have Sun Z from Infinity. This one may or may not get painted. It may potentially be a random miniature giveaway off of our prize wheel, so that's an option. We've got another Spetsnaz sniper. We've got an Imperial Agent peasant rank. Is that a peasant or pheasant? I don't know. Seems like a low rank fella, but we've got that guy. For non-Infinity, we've got a Privateer Press exclusive blighted Bather for Legion of Everblight, which might be something that we could paint up and give away, or it just comes up on the prize wheel. We'll see what actually happens. We've got a Space Marine Games Day 2000, was that 5? Yeah, 2005. So a 14-year-old Games Day mini that could potentially either be painted or given away. So this is going to be in our prize pool as well for you guys. I got a real cheapo box of Primaris Intercessors that I had bought to paint and give away, but these will either get painted or they'll just go into our raffle thing. Free minis is free minis, right? To close things out, the last thing that I've got for our giveaway box of goodies, though, is something that I actually got from Sabat when I won something on his stream, and it's something that I'm probably never going to use. So we've actually got a Creature Caster model here that will be likely painted up and given away on stream. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's got a very Traptophobia feely vibe for me. Not a huge fan of the grossness, but it could be potentially fun to paint. And I guess that's his back. So this should be his front, and we'll have this little arm that'll go in here once I've clipped all the sprue points. That pretty horrific looking demon face. Rawr! Look at me! Fear me! Ah! That's what he looks like. Some demon, what has he got, like a staff here? Yeah, okay. So he's got like a little, there's his little demon legs. Little tiny little goat feet. But I guess this is his staff kind of thing. So yeah, we've got some interesting stuff, and I guess this is, oh, that's his little butt. Look at that little butt. Twerk, twerk, twerk. So yeah, we got some, yeah, he's gonna be big. That's gonna be a big old boy. Look at that. Woof. Fear my face. I'm coming to get you. I'm gonna spread my plague. I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna play some games. So yeah, we got that fellow, and he'll be a potential giveaway miniature. And moving forward, I'm going to be constantly on the lookout for things that I can pick up to either paint and give away or just give away. I'm looking into getting some Blackstone Fortress minis because there is a potential deal to be had at our local shop. And if I can get a good deal on it, I'm going to pick that up. And some of those will go in the prize thing, and some of them may be rolled into my Chaos Marine army. Now, the final thing that I'm going to showcase today, you won't get to see it opened, but a little teaser. I got this fellow. I ordered it. There's actually 2 miniatures in here. This is from WR Tell, and one of these is for the stream and one is for me. And I plan to open it up over on Twitchland. Now, it may have been opened by the time you guys are seeing this over on YouTube and Facebook. It may not. If it has been opened, then it'll be showcased in another vlog. But if you happen to be over on Twitch and you get lucky and we have enough viewers, I plan to pop him open on stream so you guys can see what it is. But this is definitely the guy that's in here is going to get painted and given away to someone on stream at some point. Again, I'm not sure if it'll be a top donation or a subscriber type giveaway, but essentially these are going to be kind of my gift to you guys, so you can own a piece of the stream, own a piece of the community, and also a way to kind of get the stream to grow and try and procure funds and so forth to use towards sourcing more models and giving us more things to do on stream. So if you are not following me over there, go ahead and check me out at twitch.tv/AMP services, twitch.tv/AMP services. That's where you can find me. And I stream Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 9 p.m. to 12 Eastern. You guys will very often also get to see Joe and Austin from Death Designs during my streams occasionally when they are here. And people from Twitchland actually get some previews of stuff from the DRD Design Labs early, because when Austin's here and he wants to show me something, he walks in, and then you guys on Streamland get to see it too. So if you guys want to hang out over there with me and support what I'm doing, you know, make sure you come over there and hit that follow button, tune in for a stream, and if you're feeling really generous, consider subscribing. So I'd like to thank you guys again for hanging out today. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my Infinity miniatures and everything that I've got going on over on Twitch, and looking at the slightly unpolished review of what we have for upcoming painting sessions and giveaway stuff for Twitch. I'm hoping to see that grow. Like I said, I'm hoping to pick up a copy of Blackstone Fortress, so we'll have some stuff to give away and paint. I know that the cultists out of that box are a hot ticket item right now. Everybody wants them. So I figured maybe I'll paint up one of those guys and then either give away all 14 of them to someone who wins, or maybe break them up into 2 sets of 7. I feel like breaking them into 7's kind of a tease where you only get half of what you would otherwise want. So it may be something that, you know, I paint a guy, have fun with it, and then someone wins the whole lot. And there's some other stuff in there that would go out too, so some of the characters and things would be cool to paint or just give away. So moving forward, I'm not sure what other kind of big things I want to do, but I have the interest in doing them. In the past, I've done some big models like Imperial Knights, I've done a Warhound Titan, I've done Mortarion. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing them again because that was a lot of fun, but there are some opportunities to be had there. It just depends on you know, where the stream goes, how funding goes, and all of that. So, but with that being said, I think we're going to sign off today. Thank you again for hanging out. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're watching this over on YouTube. Ding the little bell so you get alerts. It'd be super awesome for you guys to tune in each week, and I would love to get some feedback from you. Feel free to comment. Let me know what I'm doing you know, wrong, if I'm painting bad, playing games bad during battle reports, or if you'd like to see me do something different other than Marines. You want to see a different army, you want to see me paint something different on stream. Let me know what you guys want to see and what you think, and I will try to take your critiques and suggestions to heart and make some adjustments. But on that bombshell note, folks, we're going to sign off for the day. I'd like to end on a positive note as always, and I'd like to encourage you guys to leave the world a better place than you found it in every sense of that statement, not just in regards to people, but also your hobby community and gaming community. There's a lot of negativity in the world. I want to make sure that I'm trying to send out a positive message to you guys and encourage everyone to really be and embrace the community that they want to be a part of. You're the front lines of trying to make this hobby even better and trying to be inclusive and make sure everybody has a good time. And hopefully you guys, you get out there in the hobby and gaming trenches, spread happiness and good vibes and have a good time. Hope you guys had fun hanging out with me today. I will see you next week, and as always, happy wargaming.